Hi, third graders. This is Mrs. Fernandi. Time for week 7 of spelling. And this week I am starting on a new platform, and we're talking about 3 different spelling patterns this week. So I'm going to quickly just show you what those are. The first one is the sound ch. Make that sound for me. Ch. We spell that TCH. You don't necessarily hear that T at the end of words with short vowels. So most one-syllable words are going to end when they have the ch sound. They're going to end in the spelling TCH. We also have j. Say that. J. That is going to be spelled DGE at the end of words with one short sound as well, short vowel sound as well. One-syllable words with one short vowel sound. And then we have the r sound at the beginning of words, sometimes spelled with that silent W and then R. We're also going to review our consonants and our vowels because we have to know the difference between a consonant and a vowel to really understand how spelling works. And the other thing we really need to know about are syllables. So we will continue to review those 2 things. Let's get started. Here are our short vowels. This is our first one. A, the cat is sitting at the chair. We can see that the A here, let's try this. Here is the A for at. That's the A sound, short sound of the vowel A. A. The cat is sitting at the edge of the chair. Here is the short E sound. The E is the short sound of the letter E, edge of the chair. The next one, the cat is sitting in the chair. There is our short I sound, I, in the chair. And then the next one is the cat is on the chair. Ah is the short sound for the letter O. And the last one is the short U sound, which is the sound The cat is hiding under the chair. And that one is the short sound for the letter U. And there we have all of them. A, I, under. So we have at, edge, in, on, under. Hopefully that's a good way for you to remember. The other thing we have is vowels have long sounds, and they're spelled lots of different ways. Here are 3 ways to spell the long A. We've talked about some of those. We'll continue to talk about it. 4 ways to sound out E, long E sound. E, and at the end of a more than one syllable word like happy, the Y takes over as the vowel and makes the long E sound there. Then the long I sound, I, remember this IGH, silent GH, and then I at the end of a short word like my, why, cry. Those all end in long I sounds spelled also with the letter Y. Y is a very versatile letter. And here we have the long O sound. O, and O. Careful, this one also makes the ow sound, but sometimes it makes long O. U and U, like there are a few of you, spelled U. And then the oo sound, oo, and oo. You can see that these 2 are spelled the same, but make a different sound. Short and long sounds. Let's see if we can hear the difference. I'm going to say A as in take, and I want you to say long A. When the A is making its own letter name, it's called long. When it's saying the A, it's a short one, right? So let's do that. I as in dime, long I sound. We can hear the I. A as in glad, short A sound. E as in these, short, long E sound. And A as in game, long A sound, right? That's the long A. And as in hot, short O sound. Good. Now, syllables, parts of words with a vowel sound. Remember that every part of a word in English has to have a vowel sound. And the way that I remember, instead of trying to clap and keep track of my clapping, I use the parts of my arm. Wrist is 1 syllable. 2 syllables, I get to my elbow. 3 syllables, I get to my shoulder. 4 syllables, I get to the top of my head, and I could keep going. 5 syllables, I get to my other shoulder. So let's have a look at some of those words. Here's a 1-syllable word. We all know this one, cat. It only goes to my wrist, cat. I only have 1 vowel sound, and it is the sound of the short A sound. 2-syllable word, secret. C. I hear the long E sound in the first one. Correct. I hear the short E sound in the second one. So I hear two syllable sounds separate from each other. That means there's two vowel sounds. That means there are two syllables. The three-syllable word we're looking at is elephant. Elephant. I got to my shoulder. Sound here. Sound here. Sound here. Right? Three sounds of vowels. The next one is a four-syllable word, macaroni. Got to my head, four syllables. Macaroni, right? Long E sound. And then a five-syllable word, memorization. See if you can pick out all the vowel sounds. Mem is or is the R-controlled O. Long O. Right, long I. Zay, long A. Shun, That's going to be a schwa sound. We'll get to that, but that's a vowel sound as well. Okay, so let's just practice syllables for a moment. I'm going to say a word, you repeat the word, and then you're going to say the syllables as well. So plenty, say plenty. Now say it in syllables. Plenty. Tremendous, say tremendous. Now say it in syllables. Tremendous. Sound it out on your arm. Tremendous. Three syllables there. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Three syllables. I hear three vowel sounds. I, no, O, soar, or, right? Our controlled vowel there. Explain. Two syllables. Explain. A, right? Two vowel sounds, one in each syllable. Arithmetic. Arithmetic. Four syllables. Arithmetic. And hospital. Hospital. Three syllables there. We will continue to work. Now, you might be asking yourself, why does it matter how many syllables it has? Because the trick and the magic to really good spelling is to break it up and spell it by syllables. And that's how we're going to work on spelling as we get into longer and longer words. If you know where the syllable breaks are, you will know how to spell. Then just like spelling three different little words. So we'll work on that together. Okay, here is our first sound pattern for this week, the ch, spelled T-C-H. It's usually spelled TCH at the end of a word, one syllable word with one vowel, a short vowel. So match, short A, TCH, stretch, short TCH, stretch. Catch, short spelled TCH, the ch. So short again, batch, like a good batch of cookies, spelled TCH. Stitch, short I, that's a short I sound, and then followed by TCH for ch. Stitch. And witch, like this little witch here, spelled again with the short I sound and then TCH. There are a few exceptions with this rule. This rule is usually, if you hear the ch sound at the end of a one-syllable word, especially followed by following a short vowel sound, you're going to spell it TCH. Here are a couple of exceptions of words that we use pretty often. Much, we're just going to use the CH. Such. You see that these two words are spelled identically except for that first letter. So that's a way to remember those, that uch sound, much and such. And then we have rich, short I sound, but followed by the CH instead of the TCH. And which, like, which one do you prefer? Chocolate chip cookies or ginger cookies? Which, it's asking a question. Question words usually start with WH. So that's one way to remember. We're starting with the vowel digraph. Remember, two vowels that make one sound, WH, which, and ending with the vowel digraph, CH, making one sound, ch. All right. The next one is j, spelled DGE. Spelled DGE after a short vowel in a single syllable or one syllable word. DGE, j. It's only a simple little sound, but it's spelled with three letters. So, for example, edge, we have the short sound, DGE. Ledge, again, we have the short sound, DGE. Judge, like this special judge here, and then DGE. Budge, DGE. Smudge, DGE. And badge, short sound, then spelled DGE. Oh, to have gone forward. There really aren't exceptions to that. That's a pretty clear rule. So just remember that DGE. Okay, then we have our last rule for the week. It is the R sound at the beginning of a word, sometimes spelled with a silent W. So silent W and then an R. Wrong, W-R-O-N-G. Right, wrist, W-R-I-S-T. Write, to write a letter to your grandma, W-R-I-T-E. And wrote, I wrote to my cousin, W-R-O-T-E. And the last one, wren, which is what this sweet little bird is, a wren, W-R-E-N. Okay, got that? All right, here we go with this week's words. Please write the word down as we go. Match. We need a match to light the fire. Remember to pause if you need to. Match. We need a match to light the fire. There's that TCH for the sound ch at the end of that one syllable word. Then edge. The swimmers dove from the edge of the pool. Edge. G-E. D-G-E. A sound j at the short vowel. Wrong. She called the wrong number. That is one of our silent W. Then R to make the R sound at the beginning of the word. Cross every T. That's that double S we often see at the end of a single syllable word as well. Bridge, we cross the bridge to go to the city. Bridge, again, I, short I sound, followed by D-G-E to make the J sound. And sticks, the tape sticks well. You can pause the video there if you need to write those 6 words down. I'm going to keep going, but you remember to pause. The second batch of words is felt. Number 7 is felt. It felt hot in the sun. Remember, you don't need to write the sentences, just the word. Scratch. The new desk did not have a scratch on it. The sound ch after a short vowel a is spelled TCH. Head. We have read about the owl's head. Now, this is an interesting spelling. Red and head have the EA, which is often a long E sound. In this case, it's making a short E sound. Would. I would go if I could. Would is a very unique spelling for 3 words. Would, could, and should. In fact, the next word is going to be, I'll come back to that, is should. You should be careful on the monkey bars. So let's go back to would for a second. Would has a homophone, which is a word that sounds the same but is spelled differently. So in wood that comes from a tree, you can think of it as 2 O's come from 2 E's. So tree is spelled T-R-E-E. Wood that comes from the tree is spelled W-O-O-D. So I think of that as a little way to remember. Okay. School, 5th and 6th graders go to that school. There we have the oo sound, double O, and then school, of course, S-C-H. All right, that is it for this week. I want to remind you that, let's see if let me show you this. So you should turn in the words that you've written down, put them onto Seesaw. Also this week, we are going to go down to 2 spelling videos, just this lesson, and then the spelling test lesson on Friday. In between, you will get an assignment to write some words that match our spelling rules for this week, and I'll post that for you later. Okay, have a lovely day. Thanks for trying so hard.